Hey guys, welcome back to another tips video. This is our round 11 tips for 2025. Let's go. Well, we had 6 out of 9 last week. Yeah. Geelong versus Bulldogs. Bailey Smith versus his former side. Cats thrashed Port. Same with the Dogs did to the Bombers. Dogs better than last time. Geelong's not better than since last year gather round. But yeah, all that. Nothing much to say. But for this first game, I'll be tipping the Cats by 5 goals. Next up, Friday night, Dreamtime at the G, Essendon versus Richmond. It's pretty weird being on a Friday night since 7 no longer airs games on Saturday nights as of 2025. But it's now on a Friday night, which is a bit weird, but okay. Anyways, Bombers are 5-4, Tigers are 3-7. They nearly won this game, but they just lost. Bombers beat them last 2 times after Richmond beat them for 8 years. Yeah. It's probably the best out of all the other games for this round, as always. But Bombers got thrashed last week, and yeah. Bombers sit in 10th, and Richmond sit in 16th. But yep. Anyways, for this game, we are tipping the Bombers by 52 points. Yeah, 52. Pretty sure I tipped Essendon by a longer margin against the Tigers last time, but yeah. Anyways, moving on. Carlton versus Giants for this first Super Saturday game. Giants better than last time. Blues are 11th, but they're 4-6 like Melbourne. Giants are 5-5. Wow. Anyways, Blues nearly have more percentage than the Giants. But yeah. Anyways, we are going to tip Carlton by 17 points. Next up, Twilight games. Hawthorn versus Brisbane. 2019 was the last time Brisbane beat Hawthorn. They lost to the Demons yesterday. One of the upsets of the year, my opinion. And Hawthorn lost to the Suns at Tiro Stadium. Lions are 7-2. Hawthorn are 7-3. Though Hawthorn have more percentage than Brisbane. And yeah. Brisbane are never good against Hawthorn. But if Hawthorn win, they'll pass them. And anyways, for this game, we're tipping Hawthorn by just 2 points. Moving on. Now the Saturday night, North Melbourne v Collingwood. Collingwood are 8-2, North are 2-6. Pies won another close one against the Crows. Yeah. Still feels like a close game, but yeah. North, on the other hand, only just beat the Tigers. Collingwood came back from 54 points down last time they met each other. Collingwood has more percentage. They're second most. Yeah, Gold Coast has more percentage, including the Dogs. They have the most percentage actually. Collingwood's the third most, but yeah. Anyways, nothing much to say for this game since North are not that good, even though they only just won yesterday. I'm tipping Collingwood by 66 points. And our last Super Saturday game, Free versus Port. Port are in the bottom 4 since Melbourne won against Brisbane. And ever since, and for Port, they've lost 3 in a row against Bulldogs, Adelaide, and Geelong. Port Adelaide are usually good against the Dockers. Dockers last beating them in around 2022. Dockers are 5-5, Port are 4-6, like Melbourne, but their percentage is lower. Anyways, for this game, we are tipping Fremantle by 12 points. And then we're moving on to the Sunday ticket. Adelaide v West Coast. The Crows thrashed the Eagles a couple of times. 2023 round 13 and round 11 last year. Eagles only got their first win of the season yesterday. Crows lost to the Pies. Crows are 6-4. The Eagles are at the bottom, 1-9. There's nothing much to say, even though they're bad, the West Coast Eagles. But for the Crows, we're tipping them by 42 points. And moving on, Melbourne versus Sydney. Last time they met each other was the first game of the 2024 season, when Sydney won. Melbourne last better than in 2023 after losing the year before that. They're both 4-6, but the Swans have more percentage. The Swans have lost more games than Melbourne in their last 5. Melbourne have won 4 out of their last 5, and only 3 for Sydney. From round 6 to now, coming up to this round. Anyways, tipping the Demons by 5 points. The last game for the third Alec Nichols round, Saints versus the Suns. Suns are 7-2. Saints are 4-6, same as Melbourne, even though they lost to a team that was at the bottom. Their last win was in round 8. Saints better than last time. Suns last better than 23 in round 18, and yeah. Therefore, this game was gonna tip the Suns on the last game of the third Alec Nichols round. And anyways, tipping them by 53 points. These are our tips for this round. Sorry if it's a bit longer, but yeah. Anyways, please make sure to join my tips comp. It'll be in the link in the description down below if you want to join. Anyways, thanks for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe for more.